got mine and it's already up. All right. And we're talking about the Belmont Gardens Aurel Cordless Modular Fountain. Even comes with a little bird feeder on top. I actually like when you take it off and you put on the sprinkler, and I'll show you that as well, the bubbler. But we've got all three out here. These are our final colors that we have remaining, Kyle. So we have that blue, gorgeous. I love the next one, the taupe color, which is, I don't even know why they call that taupe. It's a brassy, weathered, kind of a brown, you'll see it right there. Beautiful. That would be my choice. That or the blue, or the gray. They're all good. With this one, no, the sage is gone. But you know what? Let's show everybody mine, because I already got it home. I put it together in 5 minutes. So here's my garden. There's my flowers. There's my desert patio rose, palm trees, banana leaf plant, and then there is mine. I put it between two little outdoor chairs, and it is so incredibly soothing. You can put this anywhere you want, because guess what? It's cordless. It works on D batteries, which you supply. I'm not going to fudge you there. You got to buy batteries. But they're Ds, and you get 4. So those batteries are going to last you months and months and months. It has a built-in timer, so you can turn it off. It lasts, well, I'll let Lorna explain all that stuff. There's how I have mine set up with that bubbler. I love it. My son Danny and Lily came over, and they sat out there, and they're like, Dad, this is really nice. I'm like, yeah, it looks like sandstone, but it's not. And the lovely Lorna will explain exactly, because it was a today's special, and this is it for it. It'll sell out. Lorna will explain how it works. She's going to show you how to put it together. It is amazing. All right, Lorna, take it over.
Oh my gosh. So guys, Belmont Gardens are based in San Diego, California. 12 years ago, John Yeister, the owner of the company, he invented cordless fountains. No more wires, no more solar panels, especially if you have no sun like here in the UK. And what this is, it's a modular fountain that you can have like this with a brand new third tier that's either an infinity pool like you've got in your yard, or with a new bird feeding tray that pops on. But this same fountain will turn into a table fountain and 2 matching planters, because the base comes off, you flip it upside down into 2 pieces, and you have planters. And as you mentioned, you put your own 4D batteries in there, and then it's going to run either 1 to 6 hours and then turn off, if you press A, and then press button B, it's going to run 1 to 4 hours and repeat the next day. So most people have it on next day repeat, they set it and forget it. Average, an hour a day use will give you up to 2 months of fountain enjoyment. So this is our pirouette. You get all these different dancing water heads, which just change the mood, change like you have in your yard there. And then we also have the very, very relaxing umbrella spray, which is like a spider web of water. You can see there, that's the umbrella. And as well as all these different water heads, that new third tier guide gives us our highest ever Belmont fountain, the most tiers of water we've ever had, 8 spouts of water. But what makes it so special, if you cut this fountain in half, the color goes all the way through, because this is made with real soapstone. This is soapstone, a natural rock. What we do is grind up this natural rock, mix it with a composite polymer, and then this fountain is now fade-proof, pill-proof, UV resistant, and crack resistant. So this is why this has been so phenomenally popular, guys.
All right, well, if you'd like one, remember I am down to my last 3 colors. I have that beautiful kind of rustic brown. I also have it available in that beautiful blue. That I almost went with the blue before I went with the sage green. I just thought, because my house is blue, it was a little matchy, so I wanted something to break it up. So it's perfectly fine to get a color that doesn't match, because you want it to kind of stand out. What I love about it, Lorna, is it looks like a real Grecian or Italian fountain. It looks like stone, but it's lightweight, so you can move it. It's not hard to put together.
Exactly, Guy. You assemble it in seconds. It takes longer to get out of the box, because you just literally put it together, like we're seeing here with that new third tier, which can be for cacti, succulent, or bird seed. And then all you do, you need a Phillips screwdriver for the actual pump section. So I'm going to turn this one off and just show you. So what you do is literally get a screwdriver, undo the screws, not all the way, loosen the 2 screws, pop in your own 4D batteries. Then there's the pump. This pump is what's going to power your fountain without needing to plumb it in with water. It circulates the water round and round. You drop it in once you've added your own 4D batteries, press a button, and then you've got an instant fountain that doesn't need a socket in the yard. It doesn't need solar panels on top and to get the sun. And because it's made with real soapstone, and this is ground up into the mix. This is an old soapstone bowl to show you how similar it looks. If you did cut a cross section of your fountain, this is from the grey one we had last week when I was over. This shows you the colour goes all the way through. So it is chip, fade, peel resistant, crack resistant, UV resistant. And this fountain will turn into this fountain. And very quickly, Guy, I'm going to show you how, because it's that simple. So this is the bowl part. I've got my 2 planters here. So you just take out, I've got some faux plants here. Take out your plant and then turn the 2 pedestal pieces upside down.
It's so easy.
I put a brick in this one because it's been windy here in London. And then you literally, that's your assembly needed for the base. Done. And then you just lift on the bowl, put it in, twist it. So no tools needed for this bit. It's just,
it just
a
screws
Phillips
in.
screwdriver for your batteries.
Yep.
Screw it in. I've just assembled it and made it into the full-size fountain.
I love it.
In probably 20 seconds, Guy. 20
Lorna,
seconds.
when I got mine, which actually it came like, I was surprised. It came in like 3 days. It was a nice big box. And I was like, oh my gosh, it took me literally about 5 to 10 minutes to put it together because I had done it with you and it was easy. And the only tool I needed was to unscrew the screws in the battery compartment. And you take those off, all right? And when you put the batteries in, just look for the positive, negative inside so you know you've installed them right. Put the cap on. Now remember, the cap has a gasket in it because you want it to be waterproof. But don't forget, all you need to do is there's a little piece of hose. One hose goes to the power source, one goes to the little motor, and that's what provides the water. I wanted everybody to see, I took off the bird feeder over here. And what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to put the bubbler right on top. Get it in there. Turn it, and look at how beautiful that is. This is how I have mine. And Lorna, you want to hear the funniest thing? And I'm going to get a video of it. Guess who drinks out of my fountain? My dog.
Not your dog.
My dog Ripley. She drinks out of here. She likes the stuff that trickles down. It is freaking hilarious. So she goes over and she drinks out of it. But you'll get birds. Use it as a bird bath. You will get all kinds of wonderful little creatures that, are good ones that'll come over, butterflies that need to drink, and they will come over to your fountain. But the best part is this, and I'm going to lean into it. I love that sound, man. I wish I had that in my bedroom. Remember what you and I were talking about? There are people that pay for an app that makes that sound to fall asleep. Yeah. Paying $30 a month. Guy. $30 a month to listen to that.
I know. It's so relaxing and cooling in the really hot weather to have the sound of running water. And this is Belmont Garden's biggest ever, best ever cordless fountain. You just need to supply your own 4D batteries. It's got a timer that repeats the next day. Now this is all new. Why? Because you've got a 3rd tier, which gives you 8 spouts of water. You've got the new bird feeding station, and this is how you turn it from a pedestal into a tabletop fountain, and the 2 base pieces flip upside down and become your matching planters. And Guy, because there's real soapstone ground up and mixed in with a composite polymer, this looks and feels like real stone. It's not going to chip, fade, peel on you. It's just going to look beautiful for years to come.
I was just looking at that girl adding like some stones. I didn't think about that. I could put marble